everyone, my name's Caroline. Welcome to my channel, Dr. CST, Uni Chats on my channel Charming Quarks. Yes, that is a new tacky sign. Yes, I am quite proud of it. I think it might feature now in all of my future videos. But anyway, thanks for clicking on the link. Today, I think it's important that we chat about study motivation. Or really, maybe we should label this lack of study motivation. Because I don't know about you, we're on lockdown still here in the UK. Some days, super productive, I get loads done, I feel like I'm flying through my emails, flying through my jobs I need to do. Other days, a bit harder, and I have to work a little bit harder to remain productive and to get through my to-do list. If you're studying at home, it is such a different environment to what you're expecting to be in. I suspect you are expecting to be near your university, most likely living at your university within easy walking distance to it, or maybe a bus ride. You were going to go to lectures, go to the library to study. Maybe you had a favourite coffee spot to go and get coffee, a favourite field to go and sit in, a park bench, a view, a river. And suddenly you're in your bedroom. Maybe you're in a shared bedroom, maybe you're in a corner of the lounge, a little tiny kind of area near the front door. Who knows where we're all ending up studying and spending our time. So disclaimer up front, it's absolutely fine some days to feel unmotivated and not very enthusiastic for studying. So right now our priorities really are family and friends, making sure we're all safe and well, looking after our loved ones and looking after our mental well-being. But you have worked so hard on your studies to get you to this point in your university journey, and there's most cases only a few more weeks left of term. You're so close to nearly finishing semester. Just a few weeks down between you and freedom for exams and assessments, at least for a little bit depending on what year you're in. So let's talk about how you can cross that finish line feeling energised, motivated and giving everything your best go. When I'm having a day and I'm not feeling particularly motivated, the trick I do is I try to remember what I'm actually working towards. When I was a student, I was motivated by wanting to complete that year, and in the final year by actually wanting to complete my degree. And why did I want to complete my degree? Because I knew I wanted to go on and have a job afterwards, and I felt that having the degree behind me would maximise my chances of having a good job, good employment, and being able to have some money. And money was important because I wanted to be able to get a house, so I wanted to be able to have somewhere to live, and I wanted to ride horses. So actually, if you look at my motivation, there's riding horses and science, and if I back it all the way up, in order to get to riding horses and science, I need to have money. To have money, I need to have a job. To get a good job, I need to finish my degree, which means I need to study right now. Motivation is a very personal thing. You may be motivated by just wanting to complete a challenge. You might have set yourself the challenge to learn a particular topic, and getting that qualification means that you've achieved that goal. Or maybe you've got a career, so maybe you're looking to have a particular career in an area and you need to get that qualification in order to be able to embark on your new career. Or maybe you're doing your studies because you simply love the subject, and actually earning the qualification will reflect how much you've enjoyed studying and learning a particular topic. But finding your motivation and understanding what motivates you goes a long way in helping you stay energised and focused to get through the tough periods which are inevitable when you're studying for multiple years on a particular topic. And it might sound cheesy, but there's nothing wrong with writing down your motivation on a large piece of paper and sticking it on the wall, stick it on the back of the bathroom door, stick it somewhere near where you go to bed so when you wake up in the morning you see it, just to remind yourself that this is what you're doing all that studying for. And over the years, I've learnt to work with my study habits and motivations and feelings rather than trying to work against them. So when I first started revising, I used to make quite strict timetables. You know, I was going to study a particular topic between 11 and 12, have a lunch break, study another topic between 2 and 3, then another one between 3 and 4, then have some dinner, then go for a walk and then study in the evening. And actually, as I've kind of moved through my career, I've relaxed how strict I am when I'm making a study timetable, because I respond better to actually logically thinking about what I need to do and then embracing how I'm feeling at that moment in time to get a particular task completed. So right now I'm doing a YouTube video and I'm recording it in the early afternoon, so around 2 o'clock. And that's because I have quite good daylight. So I don't have many fancy lights for recording, so I need to have the light so I can, get a half decent screen picture. And also I'm doing it on a weekday, so the neighbourhood I live in is nice and quiet, people are working in their houses, so I know I've got a quiet environment and I've got reasonably good daylight. This for me means that once I've filmed this, I can then go back into my work, I can go back and check my emails, I've got a conference call coming up at 3:30, and I've got some marking I need to complete. But if I did the marking first, I would be worrying that I was losing the daylight in order to make the recording. So I am more productive if I make the recording first, because I know that I've taped it, and then I can get on with doing the rest of my day and my conference calls and my marking, knowing that I can go back and edit my video in the evening when obviously there's no sunlight, but it doesn't matter because it's already locked into the camera. So think about when in the day you like to do certain activities and really embrace that in whatever study schedule you come up with. Look at your day, look at the pattern of your day, look at when you feel motivated to do certain things within that 24-hour period, and then really try to embrace that when you're working out your study schedule. And you can actually slot in online lectures into that schedule as well. If you've got an online lecture and the academics pre-recorded it, you don't necessarily have to watch it at the time it's been released. So if the academic puts it out at 10 a.m. in the morning, but that's the time you'd rather be going to do your exercise and then have a quiet revision period, and you want to watch that lecture at 2 because you know you'll be more relaxed after lunch and focused, that's the way to plan your day. So I would advise not fighting the study rhythms of your day. Work out the topics, work out what you need to get done, maybe work out what you need to get done over a slightly longer period. So I tend to work in like 3 or 4 days, and I'll say, okay, over the next 3 or 4 days, what do I need to get completed? And when am I most likely going to want to complete those activities? And then that is how I set my rough schedule to get me through my tasks. Let's be honest, the other thing that I use for motivation is reward. I tend naturally to be quite focused, and I kind of want to do the work that I'm doing anyway because I'm quite motivated to study the things I'm looking at. But having a reward at the end definitely makes things a little bit sweeter, especially if I'm dealing with an activity that I'm a bit nervous about or a bit unsure about or basically just don't want to do. If I've got something after that activity to look forward to, it helps me get through it. And you can use anything. You can go for a walk as a reward. You could have a bubble bath, maybe with using a new posh bubble bath bomb thing. You could simply rearrange a bookcase. You could actually go to sleep. That could be your reward, having 10 minutes of snooze time after having worked really hard. But pick things that are going to make you happy, because if you do a piece of work, you complete it, you feel good about completing it, then you reward yourself with something that makes you feel even better. You're going to get into that cycle of thinking, yes, I study, I work hard, I feel quite motivated to do that because at the end I feel like I've accomplished something, and I'm going to allow myself to have whatever reward it is that you need in order to stay focused on that task. Almost like you're rewarding yourself as if you were a child, you know. Make a sticker chart for yourself. Do anything that helps you tick off your tasks. And actually, that's another thing that really helps me stay motivated. If I can see tasks being completed, that's really good. So yes, I am that person who writes a to-do list, and I tend to make the first item something I've already done because I really like ticking off the first item before I start anything else. So if you like to-do lists, put an item on that you've already done, tick that one off, and then you're on to the next one. And that for me is a really motivating thing to do. You owe it to yourself to do the best you possibly can, because past you worked really hard to get you to where you currently are. And future you is going to benefit from you putting in the legwork right now. So working hard right now is saying thank you to past you, and it's saying, hi future you, I'm doing the best I possibly can. Now all of this of course comes with the big overarching reminder, this is a very uncertain and weird period. This is not a normal environment to be studying in, it's a very strange environment, you'll be working somewhere very different. The world is a very different place right now, and you are understandably going to have worries and concerns that are not necessarily ones that you would be expecting to have at this point in your life. If you have something that crops up, if something happens that does impact your studies, get in touch with your university, get in touch with your college, your academic provider, reach out to your personal tutor, the Wellbeing Centre, and they can help guide you through the options that are available for you. Don't feel you're on your own at any point in this. You know, the academic framework is around to help you and to guide you and to help you get the best out of your studies that you possibly can. So stay focused, stay motivated. I'll be back on Monday with another university video. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you on Monday. Bye.